Hey, hey, hey! Welcome to another episode of Auditions and Driving. I am driving to a commercial audition right now. It's at a place that I'm pretty familiar with. I love it because it's a 9-minute drive from my home. Now, my GPS has me going onto the main street that it's located on, but that's not exactly where the entrance is. So I'm going to go around the corner. Shit. Am I on the wrong side of the street? I forgot where I was. Damn it. I don't know what to make of it. It's funny. I was circling and circling and circling, trying to find free parking. Not so much that I don't have to pay, but that I'm not limited to the time on the meter, because you never know how long an audition is going to take. And if you're worried about your meter, it just takes you off your game. So I finally found one way at the end of the block. And when I think about it, that's ridiculous that I was even worried that it was too far. It's not too far. It's just at the end of the block. It was the quickest in and out. Even before I signed in, the guy's like, "Are you next? Okay, 1, 2, 3, you guys in." I'm like, all right. Now, as a union member, we have worked very hard to get certain things in place, and one of them is the sign-in sheet. The sign-in sheet makes sure that every actor is informed of what this spot is and what the intentions are. For example, it's for Walmart, and it's going to be cable and digital only. And here's the director's name. This didn't have any of that on there. And it bothered me because there were 4 sheets or so people who had signed in earlier that day, and those sheets didn't have it filled out. There are some clients that they do want to keep under wraps, but not at the actual audition. At the actual audition, they're supposed to say something. They did say on the thing that on the corkboard, they did have what this specific product was, but they didn't have the brand. And it was all improv. So sort of a good thing, bad thing. There was no script. I saw, before I went in, 4 people exit. Okay, taken in 4 at a time. But then when the session runner came out, he only took 3 of us. Like, okay. And then I found out the last group, there was just 2 of them. Okay. He gave us, starting here, you're talking about this, move over there, you're talking about that, move over there, you're going to do this, and here's the button. Everybody was sharp. Everybody was on top of it. I like a group like that. It's really hard sometimes when you're working with actors who may not be adept at following instructions that were just given to you right on the spot. That's why a lot of them will say, must be good with improv. They're looking for people who can go with the flow, who can take direction at the last minute, who can change it up at the last minute, and aren't afraid to get involved in a made-up scene. That's all. It went smooth, but in and out. I didn't really have to look too much for parking. But I think I would have been upset if I paid $2 for a 5-minute audition. I did get there early. I needed to take off my hat, check my hair. I just got it cut, and I'm not sure what it's doing. It looks nice. I have to say that I knew I was thrown about the sign-in sheet. I wasn't ready. And as soon as I felt like I wasn't ready, I noticed it. Because that's a game in the head. That's a head game. So as soon as I noticed that I was not ready, I went, oh, get present. That's the key. That's the game changer. And as soon as I got present, these other 2 actors instantly became my friends. I felt good about myself, my hair. I felt good. I felt open. That's the key for improv. If there's any little bit that's closed off, we're not going to do good with improv. I remember this one actor that I had been paired up with a couple of times, and he was so tight about, well, we did this at the first audition. Aren't we doing the same thing? He was so panicky about it. that he wouldn't listen to the directions they were giving us in the moment. And I was his partner. If you're not present, you don't have a chance. So quit thinking so much, just show up and play.